Making Chicago proud. ABC 7 presents the 2019 Columbus Day Parade, brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Hi, everybody. I'm Janet Davies. Thrilled to be once again on State Street here in the broadcast booth to celebrate the 1492 voyage by Christopher Columbus to the New World. We are so happy to have you with us on this bright, shiny day. I'm also very happy to have with me my colleague, my partner in crime, and a person who's been absent from the booth for 4 years. I have no idea why. Mark Giangreco.
Janet, thank you so much. It's bittersweet because the Cubs are out of the playoffs, allowing me to return. But the heck with them. They let my guy Joe Madden go, who's half Italian, by the way. And I get to return and see my buddy Anthony Rago and hang out with his wonderful family and all those associated with the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans.
Well, thanks for having me back, and great to have you with us. As you said, the parade's been in my family for 3 generations, now 4. But today, we not only celebrate the Italian-American contribution to this great country of ours, but we have families from all over the world today, and we'll get into that later on, but they're representing that great migration from the old world to the new world, and it's going to be a great day.
Also joining us for the first time, she's on the street. She's our ABC 7 weekend sports anchor and a girl who knows a lot of fun when she sees it. We are lucky to have Dionne Miller. Hi, Dionne.
Hi, Janet. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, my middle name is fun, especially when it comes to parades. But I feel like right out of the gate, I have to admit I have 0 Italian in me, though I do get asked a lot if I'm Italian, so I'm letting that count for something today. Sincerely, though, so excited to be a tiny part of one of the oldest Columbus Day parades in the country, where we honor our history and celebrate just how far we have come. I know so many families make it a tradition to watch downtown, but so many more tune in at home. Even our friends watching in Italy. I think next year I should go there and watch with them. You can feel the energy building as we're about to kick off this parade, so let's get it started. I'll send it back to you guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Dionne. Last April, ABC 7, the city of Chicago, and the Chicago Italian-American community lost a very special person. Dominic DeFrisco passed away at the age of 85, and for decades he steered our broadcast right here in this booth. So let's take a moment, sit back, and remember. It wasn't a Columbus Day Parade broadcast without this encyclopedia of Chicago Italian history and achievements. Elegant, kind, and larger than life, Dominic DeFrisco was born in 1933 in the Bronx to parents who emigrated from Corleone, Sicily. His career in public relations took him from New York to Chicago, where his love affair for the city began.
You could ask Dominic, and Dominic would do his very best to deepen the friendship by responding to your requests. And he felt good when he was assisting others.
DeFrisco helped resurrect Little Italy's Shrine of Our Lady of Pompeii. He was President Emeritus of the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans and well known for creating and hosting its annual Dante Awards, an honor given to Chicago journalists.
When he spoke, he had a talent with words, a majestic talent with words that was awe-inspiring.
He wanted the Italians to be known for what we are in our hearts, and that's family, food, art, culture, music, sports, and bringing people together at the table.
DeFrisco cared about people. He insisted on inclusion of other ethnic groups and Jewish Holocaust victims in Chicago's Columbus Day Parade.
Being able to hold his hand and share his sunset years with him as he bestowed so much knowledge and wisdom and just true bonding with me is the most special experience I've ever been through.
DeFrisco was honored for his truth more times than one can remember. He has an intersection named for him and a booth, an office, at Gina Giorgetti's, where he held court.
Dominic was the backbone and the spine of the Italian-American community.
Dom was a remarkable man, and we'll have more in a moment. But first, the Bersaglieri Marching Band, all the way from Sicily, is here, and they have a special tribute in honor of our dear friend Dominic DeFrisco. So, let's listen.
How wonderful is that ensemble right there? We'll have much more from the band in a minute. You know, back in the early 80s, I met Dominic through a telephone call. I made a wisecrack on the air that he didn't appreciate. I know that's hard to believe. He reprimanded me for it. We became great friends. He was my mentor, and I was honored to be part of that group, invited to that back booth at Gene and Giorgetti's where we had the summit meeting and solved all the world's problems. So I miss him dearly.
And you, Anthony?
I miss him too. I mean, he sat down with me about 6 or 7 years ago and said, you know, when I'm not going to be able to do this anymore, I want you to take my spot, you know, in the TV booth. And I was just humbled and honored. I mean, he was the voice of the community for, you know, 50 years. So to have him pull me aside and do that, and just to be able to talk to him away from this, like you said, at his table at Gene and Giorgetti's or any of the restaurants in the city of Chicago, that's where he was even better, one-on-one.
No question.
You know,
the greatest compliment he would ever give someone is, "You are the Joe DiMaggio of whatever." You know, then you knew you made it.
Well, here comes his family walking behind empty convertible representing his longtime presence in the Columbus Day Parade. You will see behind that convertible his wife, Carol Loverde de Frisco, the daughter, Nina Mariano, and her husband, Robert Mariano, and her son, his grandson, Pasquale Gianni. People are respectful along this route. They know what is missed.
Pasquale has really picked up the mantle. And
he has.
He has really done a wonderful job, and everyone describes Nina as Dominic's daughter. She's a lot like Dominic, boy.
Sure.
So, and Carol is just nothing but class. Just a wonderful, wonderful woman.
The vehicle was sponsored by Gene and Giorgetti's restaurant as well. So how fitting was that? Being driven by Joe Perillo, who donated almost all of the vehicles that we're going to be using today for special guests. But Joe Perillo.
All right, we will be right back with the start of the 2019 Columbus Day Parade right here on ABC 7. Welcome back to the 67th Columbus Day Parade. Our theme is food and culture, but first, music.
That's right. The U.S. Naval Band Great Lakes Division is the official start of this Columbus Day Parade. They do it every year. Pride in service, their motto. That's the theme for more than a century, from 1917, when Lieutenant Commander John Philip Sousa, remember him, served as the band master. Today's band under the direction of Lieutenant Patrick Hill. Their music represents the pride and professionalism synonymous with the United States Navy since the band's inception back in 1911. On behalf of Rear Admiral Milton J. Sands III, Commander Naval Service Training Command, and Lieutenant Patrick Hill, Director of the Navy Band Great Lakes, the band proudly cultivates patriotism worldwide and reminds all Americans that their United States Navy is deployed around the world, around the clock, protecting and defending America at all times.
Let's take a listen.
And now the sponsors of the parade, the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans. This is their banner, along with the president of the Joint Civic Committee, Sergio Giangrande, with his wife, Lisa Giangrande. The parade chairman, Lino Greco. His wife, Jolene Greco, is there. Thomasina Perry and Melda Davino were there, along with the Italian Consul General, Giuseppe Finocchiaro, and Mrs. Finocchiaro. And the honorary parade marshal, Brigadier General Chris Spadavecchia Bellinger, is up there as well.
That's a big committee. And you can see a float coming up right behind him. That's Greco & Sons. Greco & Sons, since 1990, have been a part of the food service industry as an importer, distributor, and manufacturer. Greco & Sons imports and distributes a full line of premium quality food products as well as disposables while manufacturing world-class, yes, Italian sausage. And we have music on that float.
And that is the chairman of the parade, Lino Greco. That's his family. His family is on that float. His kids, Liliana, Julia, Giorgio, and Luciano.
You see those trucks everywhere.
They are
all
everywhere,
over the place. I'm trying to convince them I'm related so I can get some free food, but it hasn't worked. Then, of course, we have the Knights of Columbus Color Guard, along with marchers, established in 1882 by Father Michael J. McGivney, an Irish Catholic priest whose purpose was to establish a group of men united in their faith and to provide for Catholic families in times of need. Guided by the principles of charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism, members of the KOC work to overcome the hardships people face in their parishes and communities. Their charitable work includes international partnerships with several Olympic groups, the Global Wheelchair Mission, Habitat for Humanity, Food for Families, Coats for Kids, all kinds of organizations like that. My dad was a knight, and we used to love to see him dress up in the uniform with the plumes and the hat and everything. It was awesome.
My grandfather, Marco DeStefano, who used to help put the parade on as well, was a knight as well. And the Chicago Coach Classic going down the street now, too. Owner Carl Eckberg named this bus Christopher Columbus to remind people riding the bus that he was a famous navigator.
This is George Goulot Development, and they provide a full range of integrated services: real estate development, architecture and engineering, construction, property management, and leasing and sales. They have a reputation for quality and outstanding services, as well as an extensive portfolio, and they have a bunch of young people on that float. The company continues to grow, consistently expanding its reputation for designing and building high-quality and efficient business environments.
That's a good group right there.
That is a, how did they get all those people and then go down, pull that thing down State Street?
The float's a little stressed there.
Yeah.
It's kind of sagging in the middle.
And of course, the Goulot family's been active with the parade as well. Former chairman of the parade as well in the last few years.
That is followed by the Wintrust Float, a financial holding company in the U.S. that operates 15 chartered community banks in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. Second largest banking company in Chicago, also sponsoring the beautiful new basketball arena downtown.
I'm glad you took that one. I couldn't say that because I graduated from Loyola University.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sister Jean
sorry.
would not let me talk about the home of the DePaul Blue Demons.
Well, they needed a new facility, okay?
Yes,
you guys
they
are
did.
riding on a wonderful reputation. They need a little help, Anthony.
Everyone has their American flags out and their Italian flags out. And you're going to see a lot of ethnic groups in this parade, because that was one thing Dominic really wanted to focus on. And so your dad, too, focusing on all the ethnic groups that really come together to make this country.
Yeah, and we'll be getting into those. We do have a very large contingency from all over the world. We have 5 continents represented, over 23 countries represented today in the
Is
parade.
that the most ever?
I believe so, definitely. We just need someone from Australia and Antarctica. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any penguins.
I don't know about Antarctica, but Australia, I could see you
Maybe.
getting some people in this
We're gonna
parade.
have to work on that for now.
We could buy Greenland.
Yeah. No. All right. We have the Order Sons and Daughters of Italy Grand Lodge of Illinois and Wisconsin. They are located in Orland Park, established in 1905. The Grand Lodge of Illinois was founded in 1924 and joined by Wisconsin in 2009. 2009, they waited all that time to join the lodge. They are the oldest and largest organization representing Americans of Italian heritage in the United States. Leading the members are Grand Lodge President Paul Laparco, National Fourth Vice President Richard Della Croce, and Marie Marsale, the immediate Grand Lodge President. They raise money for scholarships, Alzheimer's research, Cooley's anemia, autism, cancer, and disaster relief throughout the world.
How about the Cheese Merchants Float? Great music as well.
Yeah.
Since the opening of their doors in 1998, Cheese Merchants have made every business decision based on a consistent mission: convert the highest quality cheese for food service, industrial manufacturing, and retail industries with the goal of exceeding customers' expectations. So, say cheese.
You'll notice with Lino Greco as the chairman and all of the food trucks that he provides throughout the city, he was able to bring in a lot of food purveyors today, starting with the cheese here.
Are we going to get to wine?
I think we'll get to some wine. You know, all you need is some cheese.
Wine, olive oil, and bread. What else do you need?
Just drop it off at the booth here on your way by.
Well, we have pasta and a few other things coming too.
Well, pasta would be our second course. Hi there.
Cannot have a Columbus Day parade without the three ships representing Columbus and his voyage.
Absolutely.
We'll start out with the Nina. The Nina ship, sponsored by Ganella Baking Company, they've been part of the parade for as long as I can remember. Members of the Ganella family enjoy celebrating Columbus Day each year by sailing the Ocean Blue on State Street. Ganella has not missed the Columbus Day parade. So thank you to all of them. Sailing on that float are members of the Ganella family.
Some of whom went to school with my son. I'm looking to see if they are there. I can't see. Might be on the other side.
They're all singing.
John and Joe Ganella.
So we had the Nina. We have to have the Pinto. Right?
Yes, we do.
Tony's Fresh Market.
Go ahead. You take it.
Sailing away on the Pinto there. Members of the Gambino and Ingraffia families. Family-owned and operated grocery chain in the Chicagoland area. Tony's was found in 1979. That is a wonderful place. They have locations all over the place now. They started with one, and that original one is still there. But they have 15 locations now. Our dedicated supporters to the Italian community. We're chairman of the 2007 Columbus Day Parade, by the way. On behalf of Tony's Fresh Market, we'd like to thank our vendor, partners, employees, and most importantly, the customers for more than 40 years. Thank you so much. Tony's Fresh Market. Love it.
He's one of those chairmen that come back every year since then and is still very active.
Okay, we've got to have the third one now. Take it away.
And the third one is the Santa Maria, representing the ship that Columbus sailed on himself, sponsored by Supreme Lobster and Seafood Company. In 1973, Dominic Stramaglia started his business by using a child's wading pool to hold his lobster.
I love it.
Problem with his generator and inventory went belly up. He tried and tried again. It paid off. He's been here for 45 years. They are the leading regional and national wholesale seafood distributor and multi-million-dollar business from coast to coast, serving more than 5,000 restaurants and supermarkets. Queen Isabella is on that float. She is Ashley Samatas. She is a gymnastics coach for the Chicago Park District. And also Christopher Columbus is John Brunetti.
I just keep seeing the lobsters in the pool squealing.
All right, you think about that, and we're going to take a break and hear a word from some of our sponsors. Don't go away.
As the son of immigrant parents from Italy, I'm extremely proud of my Italian heritage. Many of Cheese Merchant's products are sold and featured right here in the greater Chicago area, as well as throughout the United States. On behalf of my family and all of my colleagues at Cheese Merchants, we wish you all a happy Columbus Day.
Visit us at Darcy Hyundai in Joliet and see what makes us #1 in customer satisfaction and the fastest growing Hyundai dealership in the area. Come see us in Joliet or online at darcyhyundai.com. Happy Columbus Day, everybody.
RFD Chicago is proud to be one of our city's premier food distributors, servicing more than 2,000 restaurants. RFD has become the fresh produce distributor of choice for Chicago's top restaurants. On behalf of the RFD team, we are grateful to celebrate Italian culture and heritage with all of you. Happy Columbus Day.
My grandfather, George Gullo, immigrated from Sicily. He founded George Gullo Development Corporation in the early 1990s in Elk Grove Village. He grew the business into the successful family-owned and operated company it is today. We are proud to celebrate our Italian heritage and support other Italians in our community. Happy Columbus Day.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by Greco & Sons.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Columbus Day Parade right here on State Street. Come on, Mark.
Going by now are all of the officers from the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans. We have Joanne Serpico. These are past and present. Lisa Ryan, Ron Onesti, we saw there. John Galuzzi, my brother Joe Rago. He's a little busy.
Hey, Joe.
Christine Caliendo Cerami. We saw Pasquale Gianni and Joe Gagliardo there.
Oh, Joe once was in this broadcast booth.
He's the best.
He is
musician,
the best.
attorney, Joe Gagliardo.
Yes.
What a guy. Yeah, we missed the Ron Toronto float. I just want to mention former senator to the Italian Congress. My brother actually did his campaign. Ron Toronto of Toronto bred represented all the Italian Americans living and working in the United States, and they got to vote back in their native land through Ron. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's right.
We also saw Harwood Heights represented with a squad car. You could hear them.
These are a few of the Italian-American elected officials throughout the city, county, and state. We have Michael Ferrix, Assistant State Attorney. Maria
Who let
Pappas,
these people in? I'm sorry,
County
Anthony, to
Treasurer.
interrupt you there.
Well, you see some familiar faces right there on our Channel 7 float. Stacy Baca, Alan Krzyzewski, there's Jose Sanders, Diane Pathieu, Larry Mowry's up there, Judy Sue, and Diane. Oh, wait. Is Dionne up there? Yeah,
Yes.
you are, Dionne. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I jumped aboard here. What a great view of the parade with some of my friends from ABC7. I'm disappointed, Alan. I was counting on some Frank Sinatra from you. Nothing? Nothing?
When I sing for my granddaughter, it's That's Amore. That's what we say.
Well, you can throw that in right now.
I have to do that?
No, you are on the mic. But what a treat to be down here for this parade. Oh, beautiful. Wow. But what a treat to be down here. What's the energy been like?
What a beautiful day we've got out here. We've got a great crowd all along State Street. Hi, everybody. Great to see you. Good to be with you today. And it's just a wonderful time to gather together and really enjoy just a celebration of obviously Columbus Day, of Italian Americans, but so many cultures that we have in the city that are so rich in the fabric that make Chicago the great city that it is, right?
No doubt. And I feel like it kind of kicks off the holiday season, but it's so important for ABC7 to continue to bring this parade to you on an annual basis. And it's exciting. It's exciting to be a part of, isn't it, Larry?
Really, and it's such a beautiful day.
I know.
This is gorgeous out here in the sun. You don't really need a jacket. It's perfect.
That's perfect. It is perfect. I'm going to send it back to you guys now to keep the parade rolling.
All right. Thank you very much, Dionne. And I guess you kicked Alan off this parade booth here onto the float. How do you feel about that, Mark?
He needs to be kicked off. Here's Darcy Hyundai. Jazz Divas singing away from Milan. The team of Darcy Hyundai and Joliet pleased to return to the Columbus Day Parade in honor of their late and beloved general manager, Guy Campobasso. Darcy has been providing award-winning customer service to the Chicagoland area for over 25 years, so visit them in Joliet or online at darcyhyundai.com. Here's another full float. A lot of participation this year. And we've got several thousand lining the streets. A great turnout, as Larry said. Fantastic weather, but it's great to see so many people out on a weekday like this.
Well, school is off for most
School is out. It's a holiday, but
It is.
still, people are working.
And these are the Timeless Gifts Marchers coming down the street now. Timeless Gifts is a youth program for the performing arts. This South Side organization gives the children direction and a safe place to practice their gifts. Now, last April, they paired the Timeless Gifts vocal ensemble actually traveled to Italy to perform. They gave 2 concerts in Milan, Italy. It was their first European performance tour. Their executive director, Joan Colasso, and Milan native Francesca Parvazar were both on the Darcy Hyundai float that went by. Actually, that's Joan. She was not on the float. She is marching and singing with their group.
Great voice. Okay, Mark, I get this next one.
Oh,
you don't
come
get
on,
No,
come on.
I get it. It's
All
John
right.
Kalfa. He's a businessman from Oak Brook Terrace. He loves participating in this parade, and yes, he is driving a Ferrari. So I get to say something about him. Ferrari. I know, you want to be down there.
I do. I want to sit in that car. I want to drive.
I thought you wanted a Lamborghini.
No, I'm a Ferrari guy.
You're a Ferrari guy. Okay.
Actually, the Alfa Romeos are very nice now, too.
What kind of guy are you, Anthony? What Italian
I was
car guy?
always a Lamborghini guy.
Were you a
growing up.
Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I can see that. Oh, here we go. Little Chicago hot dog, the Vienna Beef band. Marshall's Tom Pierce, Tom McGlade, Jim Laurentiato, Taylor Bugman. Privately owned for 126 years, Vienna Beef. They are Chicago's hot dog. They started in 1893, yes, at the Chicago World's Fair Columbian Exposition.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got to serve that up with some perfect pasta. Premium pasta for more than 30 years. Their mission to create the highest quality gourmet pasta and food products. They are located in Addison. Dying right now. No breakfast, no
There's
lunch.
the pasta food group we were talking about earlier.
Well, you'll get lunch in a few. You have to do your work first, then reward.
Okay, Mom.
Okay. Nice.
Singing to you, Jane.
They're actually singing. They're not lip syncing.
Yeah.
That's awfully great.
And the next one is Bellissimo Foods. They cover all of the Italian food groups. Founded in 1995, proud to offer restaurants a full line of authentic Italian ingredients that exceed everyday menus and business needs. At Bellissimo, they know what it takes to make a menu and a business work. And that guy knows how to sing a Frank Sinatra song.
Oh, he sure
That
does.
is Jack D'Amico on that. I recognize him.
Anthony, are you going to sing during this broadcast? Come on.
You got to sing something. Maybe near the end we'll have
see.
you sing. Okay? You must, you must, you must. Okay.
It's more food after food after
Of course,
food.
it's Rana Meal Solutions. The story of Rana began in 1937 when Giovanni was born near Verona, Italy. And as a young man, Giovanni began to make and deliver tortellini on his own motorbike. I bet it was a Vespa. By 1962, the Pastificio Rana company was born, and soon Giovanni Rana, Italy's most loved refrigerated pasta. So 50 years later, in 2012, Italy's most loved refrigerated pasta came to the USA and landed right here in Chicago.
Okay, we've had all the courses. We need dessert.
Yes, we
Angelo Gelato Italiano, located in Franklin Park, lively, dynamic place where, with bursting enthusiasm and passion, they produce the most delicious gelato in the United States. Awesome.
All right, we have some special guests right here in a Perillo car. We have Perry.
That is Perry
Irmer, the president and CEO of DeSable Museum, and we have a trustee also, Pat Harper. And both of them are in our Columbus Day Parade. Hi there.
Actually, in the front seat of that car was former Senator Carol Mosley Braun.
Really?
Other special guest of the
not seen her in a
Yes.
I have not. There she is.
Yeah.
I thought I saw it here in the book, but I couldn't see her in the car.
How about the West
She might be
Tasha?
cold.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So as we get our first high school marching band coming down the street here, West Osha Central High School Marching Falcons, we do have a contest for 13 of the marching bands in today's parade. As you listen to the parades going down the street, pick a favorite, then go to jccia.com and vote for your favorite band.
Ah.
They will win a prize.
Okay, so this is number 27, Unit 27.
I don't think you have to know the number. You just have to know their name. It's West Osha Central High School Marching Band. They're located in Salem, Wisconsin, near Kenosha.
Okay, well then they get us, so I would assume that everybody there in Salem better be online voting for them.
They need to.
You can vote early and often, too. You can vote as many times.
Absolutely.
It is a monetary prize.
It's a monetary
Yeah,
prize.
am I allowed to say how much it is?
Go ahead. Might be a good incentive.
It's $2,000, so vote for your
go.
favorite school marching band.
That's a lot of sheet music right there.
I think I'm going to start a band in about 5 minutes.
There it is, right there on your screen. Pick favorite Columbus Parade marching band.
I believe employees and family members of ABC are not
permitted.
Not allowed.
How about Rose Importing and Distributors? You read that disclaimer well. Distributor of imported fine Italian wines and spirits. Here's your wine, Janet. Located in Crestwood. More than 20 years running. Owner Joe and Annette Tellerico. Way to go. Got the whole family up there.
I don't see any wine.
I think it's in the fridge in the back.
Really focused
back
on the wine
No,
today,
I love
Janet.
Italian wines. I love Italian wines.
sure if you ask nicely, someone's going to bring one up.
You know
there.
what's the best with food is Chianti, a cheap Chianti. It's better than any expensive wine. It really is.
The Choco Float we have on screen now. As a growing charitable organization, their intention is to do what they can, where they can, when they can. They provide scholarships to students regardless of race, gender, religious affiliations, or national origin. Robert Urbanati, the president, is on that float. They also distribute Thanksgiving baskets to needy families at that time, coming up just in another month.
All right, we have Orlando Imports. This is a family-owned empire which began in 1967 when Orlando Greco became part owner of an Italian deli, PGO. Now, while on a trip to visit his family in Italy, Orlando saw an opportunity to bring his customers in America the authentic Italian foods he so loved. This simple idea, combined with extraordinary customer service, quickly led to Orlando's vision, and it continues to grow and is now in its second generation.
We follow that up with Venutis. How about it? Venutis is an award-winning Italian restaurant and banquet hall located in Addison, serving fresh Italian food, hosting the finest weddings in all of Chicago. Weren't we going to do the New Year's Eve show from there one year, Janet? I think I pitched that.
We may have, yes,
Because we were going to do a whole Wedding Crashers
Yes,
thing.
we were. Yes, we were.
That would have been great.
We can't tell anybody yet where we're going to be this year.
Okay.
Quiet.
All right.
They do provide entertainment, too, in their restaurant and bar area. The Chicago Experience, who I had a chance to sing with this past summer, they're frequent guests there providing entertainment.
Full-service wedding.
Yes.
Are you Calabrese?
I am.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. Well, then you can talk about this.
Calabrese in America organization. Riding on their float are members of the Calabrese organization. There's President Lisa Perkins. Their organization works closely with the region of Calabria, Italy, placing their pride in their heritage and the continuity of their culture. Every year, they provide scholarships to worthy students of Calabrese ancestry and bring 4 exchange students to America.
Calabrese, Sicilian, Trentino.
You're Trentino?
Trentino.
I was going to say we need equal time for Sicilians.
Way up there. That's why,
the flight.
The way I look.
You're way north, I'm way south.
Okay, this is... There we go. Get fresh produce. And of course, their motto is fresh is everything. Founded in 1982 by Gino Alamondi, they pride themselves on commitment to quality produce and superior service. As a full-service produce distributor serving the Chicago area for more than 37 years, they specialize in premium fresh fruit and veggies. They also have some specialty foods. All right, we're going to take another break as people march down the Columbus Day route. More of the Columbus Day Parade right after this word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Gabriela Giangreco. And I'm Julia Giangreco. Our dad is Sergio Giangreco, Senior Mortgage Advisor with the Giangreco team at Parkside Lending. His team offers the best service with great rates, so give him a call. Congratulations to this year's chairman, Lino Greco, and his family. Happy Columbus Day, everyone!
Our innovative food distribution company has grown from a single location to 8 distribution centers across the country. This American dream would not be possible without the courage and perseverance of Christopher Columbus and our Italian ancestors, including our own patriarch, Pasquale Greco. We are proud to celebrate our heritage and those who came before us. Happy Columbus Day.
Perfect Pasta is a family-owned gourmet pasta company with an Italian heritage and Chicago roots. We're excited to share in the rich traditions and meaning of Columbus Day. We understand that food brings people together, and we are committed to making those moments special by providing only the highest quality pastas. Have a wonderful Columbus Day.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by Tony's Fresh Market.
We are back with our coverage of the Columbus Day Parade here in Chicago. And just a moment ago, you saw the Lincoln Challenge Academy go through their marchers from Rantoul, Illinois. And now we have Dorothy Brown, clerk of the Circuit Court. She's an American lawyer, politician associated with the Democratic Party here in Chicago. She annually marches in this Columbus Day Parade. She served as the clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County. These are her marchers. I hear another band.
It's the Proviso East Marching Trojans, public secondary school in Maywood, serving the educational needs of Proviso Township. Includes Broadview, Forest Park, Melrose Park. Enrollment over 1,600 students. So remember, like the sound of this band,
Go to jccia.com, vote for your favorite band. There will be a drop-down menu of all the bands that are participating in the contest. So vote for your favorite and stick around because most of the bands are in the second half of the parade. So
cool uniforms count too.
I'm going to tell you, they're not a huge band right here. They may have more when they're in school, but they have a powerful sound. If you're here on State Street, a very powerful sound.
Certainly
and
do.
I know marching bands.
Yeah, you were a majorette, weren't
Yes.
you? I would love to see that. Seriously.
Someday I'll show you pictures.
Can you still twirl a baton?
Yes.
Can you really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It never goes away. It's like riding a bike.
Can you ride a bike and twirl a baton at the same time?
Yes. What else?
Like a unicycle? Like a little,
Yes.
Janet the Train Bear. Right?
Yes.
You should be in the parade with that.
No, 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 no. This is Broadview Mayor Katrina Thompson, who is also in the parade. She's got the Queen Wave going. I love
The
that.
double
The Queen
Queen Wave.
Elizabeth.
their vehicle,
She's got it.
their vehicle sponsored by Gibson's Restaurant. Another hangout of Dom DeFrisco, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
She's got the wave down.
really
doesn't
does?
she?
I think those are just mechanical arms. Her real arms are under her shawl there. She was getting tired.
This is the Village of Broadview Police Department. They're represented here with a squad car and their fire truck. Let's go down to Dionne Miller and see what she has.
Yeah, Janet, I am here with the president of the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans, Sergio Giangrande. What a day, Sergio. Happy Columbus Day to you and your family. Why has it been such an important part of our community to continue this annual parade?
So we celebrate our heritage. We celebrate Christopher Columbus discovering the Americas, and we also celebrate us as Italian Americans here in Chicago and in America.
What has the support meant to you by the community to come out each and every year?
It's amazing. It truly means you see what we have out here, and it means a lot because you see how we stand together as one community and one voice. So this is a perfect example of what it means truly to our heart, and the turnout today has been unbelievable.
Our weather team was on it. I'm telling you,
They were.
They nailed it.
Yes, they were looking down on us, so thank you.
Awesome, Sergio. Thank you so much for joining us. Mark, Janet, we'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dionne.
American Legion marchers now. Dale Tippett, commander of the 9th District, consists of 22 American Legion posts with over 3,000 U.S. military veterans represented. Organization of U.S. War Veteran Headquarters in Indianapolis. It's made up of state, U.S. territory, and overseas departments with all kinds of local posts.
They're
with
back.
us. Yeah.
You hear them? They're back.
They're coming up. We heard them at the opening, and they're back in their own spot in the parade. The Bersaglieri.
Italian Army.
I love the camouflage.
Italian-
That is fantastic.
It was created by General Alessandro Lamamora on June 18, 1822, to serve the army of the Kingdom of Sardinia.
Sicilians have so much more flair, even in the military.
Spoken like a true Sicilian. Much later, they became the Royal Italian Army. This Bersaglieri is the brass band that belongs to this regiment. Today, we are honored to have the Bersaglieri di Trapani, Sicily, with us here marching in the parade. They were brought here through the Elk Grove Sister Cities program.
I must say something about their hats. I love the hats, but if you were in that army and you were trying to, like, go forward towards your enemy.
Are those ostrich feathers?
I don't know what kind of feathers, but they would go flying in your face.
It's a distraction to the enemy.
You think so? You think that they think those are birds coming at them, like
yes,
flying at them?
absolutely.
Ravens? I don't think they're ostrich. but they're a beautiful feather.
That is a cool outfit.
It is so cool.
And they've been participating throughout the weekend. We've had events since Friday, and they came in on Friday, and we're at the flag raising ceremony and participated Saturday and Sunday today. Great to have them here.
Oh. I was going to say bravo, but they're not finished.
It's a medley. You know what we're missing?
What?
Horses.
No, they're missing baton twirlers.
Thank you once again to the chairman of the Elk Grove Village Sister Cities and a past Columbus Parade chairman, Giovanni Gullo, for helping bring them in today for the participation in the parade.
So they get faster and faster and faster. That's hard.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Wow.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
No, they're not finished yet. Oh, well, they're...
I hear a crooner coming
I
up
do
behind
too.
them.
The crooner is kind of overtaking the band. Yes.
Trumpet versus crooner.
Who will win? Go online and vote right now.
It's just a big mashup here. Wow.
I say the Army's winning.
Well, I wouldn't cut in front of them.
No way.
Nope.
Thank you. Oh, they're determined. Okay, here we have the Elk Grove Village Italian Sister Cities float. Right there. Of course, once again, let's say thank you to Giovanni Gullo, the founder of the Sister Cities organization, which connects Elk Grove Village, and Termini Oh, I'm going to have to help you, or you can give me help with that. Termini
Imerase.
Oh, wait, Sicilian guy over at the end. You, Giangreco.
Oh, I'm just listening.
He's listening to Tony Ocean.
Now, how do you say this? Termini
I was in a night.
Imerese.
Yes.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was in a nightclub with Tony Ocean 100 years ago.
Really?
And he was handing out CDs in his Hawaiian shirt. He sounded fantastic.
Well, he sounded good on the parade route.
Yeah.
Very tall man.
Wow.
Draped in the colors of Italy.
And the plant truck just went by.
They are the Plant Truck Chicago, presented by the Get Growing Foundation, the educational and community outreach partner of the Chicago Flower and Garden Show. Blooms March 18th through the 22nd at Navy Pier. Thanks to Tony Abroscato for bringing them in.
The Teamsters Joint Council number 25.
Uh-oh, they are gone.
They'll be working.
What
They're
happened?
all working.
They're
all
working
working.
today. They're the premier labor union for Illinois and Northwest Indiana, representing more than 100,000 men and women with 26 local union affiliates, but that 100,000 couldn't make it today.
See,
but we
making a
thank them.
statement. They're
I have
working.
to credit them. They helped us get back onto State Street with the parade. So
Good for them.
it's good to have them in the parade as well.
Absolutely.
Angelo Caputo, Fresh Markets Float. What started as an Italian immigrant looking
Love
to
Fresh
live out the American dream has flourished into 7 stores throughout the Chicagoland area. Owned and operated by the Caputo family since 1958, Caputo's offers their customers a diverse assortment of international, traditional, healthy, and organic foods of the highest quality. Every meal starts with Caputo's.
Next up is the Sogno Toscano, the Tuscan Dream. They have marchers and an auto. That was their little auto that just went by. They are proud of their food products and know that it represents the very best of their country's contribution to the food industry.
Okay, in this Perillo car, we have Dean Angelo, past president of the FOP, and Joe Ahern, executive director of the 100 Club. And Irene Michaels is also in there. Yes, FOP is a fraternal order of police. We know that. The 100 Club provides for the families of first responders who have lost their lives in the line of duty. And Irene Michaels is an entrepreneur, philanthropist, and beauty and lifestyle expert.
You're looking now at the Bishop Noel Color Guarded Marching Warriors, the Marching Warriors from Hammond, Indiana.
Yes.
Under the direction of Mr. Rocco Cariote. The band won a local and national award for their concerts and marching band performances. The band returned last spring from a concert tour of New York City, including a performance at Carnegie Hall. How about that? December of 2020, they've been invited to perform and compete at the Outback Bowl in Tampa, Florida. That's quite an honor.
And if this is your favorite band, make sure you go to jccia.com. Vote for your favorite band.
And now, take a listen before you decide.
Love when the band plays according to the theme of the parade.
Yes.
Playing an old Italian traditional favorite.
Well, they have a leg up now, don't they?
Yes, they do. Definitely.
Here they go, horns up.
Did you have pom-poms too, Jim?
You can't do pom-poms and a baton.
Well, the really
How about
good,
if you put the
really good ones can.
Yeah, put
Janet,
the pom-poms on the end of the
I did fire baton, but I don't think schools allow that anymore because of liability. All right, the Shrine of Our Lady of Pompeii. It is the oldest continuing Italian-American church in the city of Chicago, located in the heart of historic Little Italy. Reverend Richard N. Fragomeni is the rector. That man can play a piano. Riding the float, we have war veterans, and the float is sponsored by Anthony Marano Company, known as the Tomato King, family owned and operated since 1947. Let's go down to Dionne Miller right now. What do you have for us, Dionne?
Janet, I'm standing by with the chairman of the 2019 Columbus Day Parade, Lino Greco. We just met, so I'm learning his name, but I'm thrilled that you're here. 133 units in this parade. What does that just say about the importance of it?
Well, I mean, it's to me, it's just giving back to the community and, you know, our relationships with a lot of the people in the Chicago Italian community, them wanting to be a part of this parade, and it was a great turnout that we had this year. Fantastic. And kudos to everyone who participated this year for us.
Lino, you've got so many nations represented. Why was that important to you?
Well, it was important to us because, I mean, the theme for the parade is celebrating food and culture. And we want to make sure that Columbus is just not an Italian holiday. It's a national holiday for all ethnic groups. And that's why we got a big turnout coming up soon. You'll be seeing about 30 units of different ethnicities coming through.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
we saw the food come through. Any thought to perhaps having them hand out plates of pasta and bread
be nice,
and cheese?
Right, that would be nice. Yeah, no, I think it's something we might have to look into next year.
I'm telling you, Lino, step up your game. It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy the day. Happy Columbus Day.
Thank you. Happy Columbus Day.
All right, guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Dionne. Speaking of food, more gelato. Vero Gelato.
Yes.
See the cute little truck right there, located in Elmwood Park. Angelo and Giovanna Lolino. Best gelato in America. That is saying something. Family opened its first shop in Chicago in 1968. They offer the finest handcrafted gelato that is served in some of the finest establishments throughout our fair city.
You know, when I met my husband, he owned a gelato company.
Really?
Al Gelato. Franklin Park.
Sure.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah.
That's why you married him?
Yes.
Free ice cream?
Absolutely no other.
Is there any other
reason? Just that. All right, we have CLM Midwest. CLM is a trusted leader in construction, facilities, maintenance, and landscaping. Since the inception in 1998, we've been self-performing, or they have self-performing maintenance services for commercial clients throughout the Midwest with customer needs as their main focus.
Next, we have Perricone Brothers Landscaping. They have a truck They have a pickup truck and their own trailer decorated very nicely as a landscaping company should. They provide professional design, installation, seasonal maintenance, brick paving, and stone masonry for both commercial and residential properties of all sizes.
Wow, look at this rig. John Neary Construction.
So this is still Perricone Brothers. They provide high-grade plant materials at their 60-acre garden center in Bolo, Illinois. Where else would an Italian landscape company be from? Bolo, Illinois.
I hope John Neary has a big truck now.
Oh, you're really putting pressure on now.
I know.
I want some of those mums right there. They're beautiful.
There you go. There's the John Neary.
There it is. That's pretty good. Located in Addison, Illinois, John Neary Construction, a family-owned underground sewer and water construction firm. Business was started in 1974 after the Neary family immigrated to America from the Molise region of Italy in 1966. John Neary Construction works to serve many cities and villages throughout our area, now operating with its third generation of Neary family members. See, that is a cool float with the fence and everything else.
It's not just the white picket fence, it's the red, white,
there
and green
you go.
picket fence.
Absolutely.
I feel like I should be in a 1950s Italian nightclub movie.
Whenever you hear that song, definitely.
Yes. Anytime I hear that.
The Lampignano and Son Construction Company. We're getting all of your landscaping and building all together here. They're a family-owned construction business started by Joseph Lampignano, who came from Italy to Chicago more than 50 years ago. And today his son Mike successfully modernized the two-generation construction businesses, ready for the next generation. They pride themselves on quality work, and they value their customer relationships.
Okay, we've got a parade favorite coming up in all the parades here in Chicago that we do right after this float goes by. I think they're getting ready to set up, and you probably know who I am talking about.
For sure.
It is. Are they setting up right now? I have to look over my shoulder. Yes, they're coming out of their van. It is the Jesse White tumbling team. There they are. Located in Chicago, of course, the team was created in 1959 to provide a positive alternative for inner city kids. Team members must stay away from gangs, drugs, alcohol, stay in school, and maintain a C average or above. There are over 325 members. There's our Secretary of State right there, Jesse White, always out in these parades, making sure everything is right, the mats are down, the kids know what they are doing, and they are safe.
And you know, Jesse could tumble to this day. He is in spectacular shape.
He really is.
He's just riding on the running board of the van.
He does that all the time. Can you believe he's been Secretary of State since 1998? While they are tumbling, we are going to take a break and go to our sponsors. So please stay with us for the Columbus Day Parade right after this.
Hello. Tony's Fresh Market is a family-owned and operated grocery chain serving the Chicagoland area since 1979. On behalf of our entire company, as well as the Italian-American community, I would like to wish everyone a happy Columbus Day.
Arlanda Imports began as an Italian deli, and now, more than 50 years later, is a premier Italian foods distributor and importer serving Chicago's delis, restaurants, and supermarkets.
We're proud to bring the rich cultural history of Italian cuisine to life.
Arlanda Imports wishes everyone a happy and delicious Columbus Day.
At Pania's Pizzeria, I am an award-winning pizzaiolo and a proud user of Galbani Professional cheese. As Italy's #1 cheese brand, Galbani is proud to support events that celebrate Italian-American heritage like the Columbus Day Parade. With Galbani, you are family.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by Supreme Lobster.
Welcome back to the 67th Columbus Day Parade right here on State Street in downtown Chicago in our lovely loop.
I hear sirens.
You hear that, don't you?
They're coming for you.
Not for me.
I just wanted to mention that we opened up with that convertible regional district manager for Illinois Secretary of State, Frank Tyke Francis, and then retired circulation manager for Chicago sometimes, Nick Manzi, were in that convertible. We did see them right when we came back from that break. So,
okay, Mark.
following them.
Talk about those sirens.
Look at this. This is quite a cavalcade, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. That was for you, a little Melrose Park Mayor Ron Serpico. Mayor since 1997 attributes its success to strong family values of his parents, grandparents, and close-knit community where he grew up. Melrose Park is a place where people get involved in their community through many organizations. MP Economic Turnaround, which has seen major retailers like Costco, Walgreens, Menards, Tony's Grocery Store, many, many more settling in there. Mayor also started charitable organizations called Melrose Park Sports and Family Benefit Funds. This charity raised over $1 million, which it has given to local youth, senior school, and athletic organizations, infrastructure improvements, MP water transmission system, incorporate Maywood Park Racetrack by 2020. We'll have retail outlets and industrial buildings there. It's all fantastic. Oh, we got another band.
And thanks to Melrose Park, they have 6 of their off-duty police officers helping us in the staging area today.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Now the Elmwood Park High School Marching Band.
No, I'm sorry. Actually, it's not Elmwood Park.
Oh, it's not?
They are not here.
It's a Revis High School Marching. Oh, I am so sorry.
That's okay. Revis High School Marching Band. They're located in Burbank, Illinois, named for William Claude Revis, a professor of the University of Chicago who played a major role in guaranteeing the completion of high school. They're directed by Andrew H. Davis and Brandon Faust. Color guard is directed by Liz Van Wormer, and their marching tech is Kelly Miller.
Let's listen. Joe.
And if Revis is your favorite, remember to go on the Joint Civic Committee website, jccia.com, sponsors of the parade, and vote.
It's tough. They all sound so tight. They sound so good.
They have all sounded very good.
How about the Justinian Society of Lawyers? Since founding of the Justinian Society in 1921, this venerable institution has become one of the largest ethnic bar associations in the United States. Its members are among the most active and influential in legal professions. The mission of the society is to foster a spirit of congeniality through social and professional events, promote the professionalism of its members, and participate in civic and community affairs so as to ensure the enduring respect of the legal system. They honored me one year. I guess they couldn't get anybody else. But
oh, that's not true.
Award that I still have on my mantle.
The Columbian Club and Loyola University, my alma mater.
There you go. Go Ramblers.
I knew you had to talk about this one.
Columbian Club is the organization of Italian-American business and professional men. They limit to 100 members, and they promote adoption and application of higher social, business, and professional standards. And thank you for partnering up with Loyola University Chicago Ramblers.
And now we have Alderman Nick Sposato, 38th Ward Alderman, grew up around Bell Park, lifelong resident of Chicago's Northwest Side, distinguished himself as a Chicago Park District Junior Citizen Leader Award recipient in 1975. Also in that car, Illinois Supreme Court Justice Scott Neville, who has served on the Illinois Appellate Court prior to being appointed to the Illinois Supreme Court, and also in that car, Aurelia Puchinski. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen her in so long. She's an appellate court justice. She was elected to the court in 2010 and elected judge of the circuit court back in 2004.
Is he driving? No. Scared me for a minute there. How about ComEd? Proud to power the lives of all of us in Illinois. With more than a century of experience, ComEd continues to enhance its services and the workplace that helps create smart ideas. ComEd, the largest electric utility in the state. They believe that investment in underrepresented youth is an investment in our future workforce and the Illinois economy, and they plugged us in today. We have our lights because of ComEd.
And we're throwing another band at you right away here. This is the first, I believe, the first junior high band we're seeing today.
Really?
Oh, my.
So not a high school band, but a junior high band, but one of the larger bands that we have as far as numbers.
A for effort.
Independence Junior High Patriots, located in Palos Heights, Illinois. Test scores at this school are far above the state average, suggesting that most students there are performing at or above their grade level.
Good for them.
So the junior high school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade?
Yeah.
Mark, what were you like in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade?
I was in detention. Most of the time. Sister Gloria, Sister Doreen. Remember them well, yeah.
They remember you well, too.
I was so stupid because, everybody had a ruler and you got whacked with the ruler. And so my classmates were smart. They had the little plastic ones that broke easily. I had a big metal ruler, which wasn't smart.
You don't need sisters, or you don't need the nuns to chase you around with a ruler. My grandmother, my dad's mom,
yes,
chased us around the house with a yardstick.
Get out.
Yardstick. I got a wooden spoon from my grandmother.
Wooden spoon was a common one too, I believe.
Utensil theme here.
Yes. Well, it's food
in
culture.
Disciplining your children.
Nice drum section there. Oh, girls playing the drum over here. Look at that young girl. Good for her.
I think I could handle the cymbals, maybe.
Hi there.
Not sure.
If you drop one, everyone.
Hey, how about Davies Foods? Nice truck there rolling by. Chicago has become world-renowned as a food mecca, known for its diverse culinary offerings. And Davies Foods is proud to manufacture two of the most popular items that originated here, gyros and Italian beef. Yeah, they pride themselves, that is, on being Chicago's favorite and always being dedicated to flavor. They are proud to offer a variety of retail items as well, from Davies gyro kits, Ditka Italian beef, and Marathon chicken patties. There you go.
Oh, we need beauty now.
Yeah.
And smarts. Oh, there's some people I know.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade Queen and her courts. The Queen is Natalie DiCiani. She's a graduate of York High School, attends Triton College, majoring in nursing. We also have the court is rounded out by Gabriella Rago, my niece, my godchild. It's also her 21st birthday today.
Congrats.
So happy birthday, Gabriella. Marella Bruno, Michaela De Leon, Gabriella Dima, Mari Garniani, Gianna Petrucci, and Sophia Lagudem. They all
are cold. They all are cold. This is not fair. They should have little shawls or wraps on.
Do they have the wave going? Because they're all supposed to have the
Or they should have a glass bubble like the Pope.
Oh, that would be good. But it's cold. Look how far the Queen is up there from the court. Now we're getting into some interesting ethnic groups. I know this is Korea, I believe.
This will begin our...
Right.
This is South Korea, Yiso-yoon and Kingdom Arms Dancers and Drum, or the Korean Cultural Center of Chicago.
All right, we're going to take a look at our international units here, but first, let us go for a moment away to hear from our sponsors. Very special people. Stay with us.
As the son of immigrant parents from Italy, I'm extremely proud of my Italian heritage. Many of Cheese Merchant's products are sold and featured right here in the greater Chicago area, as well as throughout the United States. On behalf of my family and all of my colleagues at Cheese Merchants, we wish you all a happy Columbus Day.
Visit us at Darcy Hyundai in Joliet and see what makes us #1 in customer satisfaction and the fastest growing Hyundai dealership in the area. Come see us in Joliet or online at darcyhyundai.com. Happy Columbus Day, everybody.
RFD Chicago is proud to be one of our city's premier food distributors, servicing more than 2,000 restaurants. RFD has become the fresh produce distributor of choice for Chicago's top restaurants. On behalf of the RFD team, we are grateful to celebrate Italian culture and heritage with all of you. Happy Columbus Day.
My grandfather, George Gulo, immigrated from Sicily. He founded George Gulo Development Corporation in the early 1990s in Elk Grove Village. He grew the business into the successful family-owned and operated company it is today. We are proud to celebrate our Italian heritage and support other Italians in our community. Happy Columbus Day.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by Cheese Merchants.
Welcome back to the Columbus Day Parade here in Chicago. And of course, we're in our international section right now, which is a very important thing to this parade. I remember Dominic DeFrisco insisting that we add more groups representative of the world, basically,
well, in
this parade.
That first group was the Dominican Republic Consul General Giselle Varamas Castillo, and she was very instrumental in arranging all this. And it's very fitting because that is where Columbus landed first.
Yes.
Was on the island of the Dominican Republic, and she has been so instrumental in assuring us that, you know, Columbus is very well respected on that island, and she was very happy to participate any way that she can, not only with the Dominican Republic, but getting all of these other consul generals here as well.
And what's been represented? Yes, Spain has been represented, Honduras,
South Africa,
and we
just
saw
the Thistle and Heather Highland dancers go by.
Ukraine, which is in the news quite a bit right now. Nice to see them
actually,
here.
riding in that is the Illinois Appellate Court Justice Jesse Reyes. The Ukraine Consul General had to get called away on business, so we have the Appellate Court Justice Jesse Reyes in that car, along with Italian-American community activist Joey Pellegrino. But the Ukrainian dance group was able to make it.
And we're so happy because Ukrainian Women in Business is a not-for-profit organization. They support, encourage, and provide opportunities for female Ukrainian entrepreneurs to grow and flourish professionally while also giving back to the community through charitable volunteer work, aiming at providing financial help for orphanages in the Ukraine. And you know, there are some wonderful people marching in there with incredible names. The only one I think I can pronounce is Secretary and Director of Public Affairs, Lacey Thompson. Maybe the acting president, Olya Konichna.
That's better than
sounds good to me.
Okay, and the executive director, Sofia Nikoliash Georgiev. I am so sorry. I apologize. But I tried. Well, you two sat here and let me do it.
You were on a roll. We didn't want to.
Look at these outfits.
Aren't these great? And they're going to dance for us. Hi. Or they're going to walk and wave.
The front of that group was the Ukrainian Women in Business, and
these are the dancers.
Ukrainian dance group.
Perhaps they danced earlier.
You can't be on break if you're on parade. You have to dance.
You have to dance, yes. Here we go. And I knew it.
Ah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice. Actually, I'd like to see Dionne down there doing that.
She does it in the sports office.
Does she
dancing
really?
all the time.
Does she?
She's way too happy.
She's very happy. Oh, we've got more singing. Beautiful voice.
I have that shirt.
Well, wear it, New Year's.
Oh.
Yeah, it just took them a little while to get warmed up, but now they're...
This could be...
This is all part of the Ukrainian dance group.
It's still a Ukrainian dance group.
Definitely.
My
That was
goodness.
The Ukrainian
yes.
singer on the back of that pickup truck.
Yes, they do have the costumes.
Wow.
How beautiful. There's a huge Ukrainian population here in Chicago.
Ukrainian village, sure.
Yes. Many friends who came over here from the Ukraine. Okay, Mark, translate.
I'm holding a gingerbread cookie. They look like live statues. Those outfits are spectacular.
They really are. And I'm sure they mean something. We just unfortunately don't know.
This is the Pakistan Consul. The Consulate General of Pakistan in Chicago is headed by Consul General Mr. Javed Ahmed Umrani, who is representing the rich cultural and diversity of 200,000 strong in the Pakistani community throughout the Midwest. The green and white in the flag represent different communities living peacefully in Pakistan. And Dionne Miller is close by with more. Dionne.
Mark, this is going to surprise you, but I'm making friends on the parade route. I know you're stunned. I know you're stunned. This is my new friend, Mary Rose, and her family. You told me you guys have been coming since you were kids.
Yes, we've been participating since grammar school and high school, all through our Italian clubs, and now our children are participants.
What does it mean to have this kind of a celebration on an annual basis?
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. Being Italian myself and sharing this tradition with my children. Yeah.
The parade itself is such a family moment. So do you make it a point to be here as much as possible?
Definitely, yes.
That's awesome.
Every year, rain or shine, cold or warm, we're here.
Well, I, for one, am glad that we got shine today as opposed to rain. Thank you guys so much. Happy Columbus Day.
Thank you.
We'll send it back to you, Janet and Mark.
All right, Dionne, thank you so much. All right, now we are into, some lovely dancing. And, the
Chile. The Chile Consul General, Ayulin Ju, and her husband, Carlos Appelgren.
She's the first woman to hold this position, by the way. And she's with her husband, who's a former ambassador.
She's a career diplomat with 3 master's degrees. University of London, Catholic University of Louvain, and Chile.
Oh, wow. I don't feel very smart. And I believe that is her. She's written several articles on how to promote gender equality and implement public policies. And last May, she organized with University DePaul a seminar on women, gender, and community.
He looks like Gene Rayburn.
They are.
Oh, Mark, nobody in our viewing audience probably knows who that is.
It's a great old game show reference.
Okay.
How about the Thailand community? Yes, the Thailand Academy of Thai Classical Music in Wadamadaran, Buddhist temple, 20 dancers strong. It was organized in 1990, product of Dr. Prosit Luganasan. MD followed years of work. In 1980, he formed a Thai classical music group comprised of Thai adults with musical experience. And since 1989, classical music classes have been offered to ages 4 through 84 at their school in Chicago. 4 years old to start playing music.
All right, we have coming up the Korean Cultural Center of Chicago from the Republic of Korea. We have a few performances here. One is playing music that was played when Kings went on parade many years ago. The other, music made by using Korean traditional instruments. Some of the marchers are dressed in hanboks, or traditional Korean garments. They're the parents of the young musicians. Oh, too bad they're not in our marching band contest.
Right.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Write-in candidates?
From Korea. Oh, I love those
Costumes
headdresses.
are fantastic.
These are, look at those headdresses. Those are great. Again, they must mean something. I'm going to have to Google it when I'm off the air.
What are those headdresses made of? Giant eggshell.
We were talking about the girl drummers in the earlier junior high band. This is all women drummers.
How are you, sweetie?
I have no idea what's going on, but I guess it's fun.
Yeah.
This is the Columbia Consul General, Dixon Moya, and his spouse, Patricia Mogolin. Dixon Moya is the Consul General of Columbia. And the music group coming up, the music group walking right behind them is EPA, Ecos del Pacifico Afro-Colombia. They are wearing traditional clothes from the Colombian Pacific.
And the Philippines represented, runners and marchers. Some of the runners from the Philippines ran in yesterday's Chicago Marathon, and now they're in the parade. Can you believe that? The group is showcasing a festival called Santa Cruzan. It's a religious, historical beauty pageant held in many cities, towns, and even small villages throughout the Philippines during the month of May. They're wearing the Filipino national dress, Marag Tagalog for men and Filipiniana for women. Again, these outfits are absolutely incredible.
Oh, how pretty she is. Okay, Mark, that's what I want you to do around the newsroom with me.
I was going to say.
I have to be under a garland. An archway full of flowers. I want you to wheel it around.
Done, my dear.
Okay. All right. Starts. We're going to take another break and hear from our sponsors, but don't go away. We have more of the 67th Columbus Day Parade right here in Chicago.
Hello. Tony's Fresh Market is a family-owned and operated grocery chain serving the Chicagoland area since 1979. On behalf of our entire company, as well as the Italian-American community, I would like to wish everyone a happy Columbus Day.
Orlando Imports began as an Italian deli, and now, more than 50 years later, is a premier Italian foods distributor and importer serving Chicago's delis, restaurants, and supermarkets.
We're proud to bring the rich cultural history of Italian cuisine to life. Orlando Imports wishes everyone a happy and delicious Columbus Day.
At Pania's Pizzeria, I am an award-winning pizzaiolo and a proud user of Galbani Professional cheese. As Italy's #1 cheese brand, Galbani is proud to support events that celebrate Italian-American heritage like the Columbus Day Parade. With Galbani, you are family.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by George Gulo Development Corporation.
Welcome back to Chicago's Loop and our coverage right here on ABC 7 of the Columbus Day Parade. And what you're seeing are all our international groups now coming down State Street. We are where? Anybody take a guess who's behind those masks? Would that be Bulgaria?
Bulgaria Consul General Ivan Anchev and the Krapra Dancers. They are an ensemble for traditional ethnic rituals. Chicago is home for over 120,000 Bulgarians.
The Masked Singers.
It means the Bulgarian diaspora here is one of the biggest among others around the world outside of Bulgaria.
Those are some scary masks. My goodness.
Would have been hard to get volunteers in those outfits last year. It was a lot warmer.
Oh, yeah.
This year they probably were.
Here we have a delegation from India wearing some traditional costume, I believe. Yes, we have a young lady singing.
I do have some information on them.
They're
actually led by a famous Bollywood and Punjabi singer from Chicago.
No
that is
kidding.
Mona Balia. She is here with her group representing the World Outreach Foundation, whose mission is to bring all communities together. And she is singing a song called Sajana. It's her latest hit, with over 1 million views on YouTube.
Really?
Get out of town. What you know, Anthony Rago.
and that
You're
drum,
going to be an entertainment reporter before long.
That drum that she's singing along with is called the Dal. Dal. It's a traditional drum from Punjab, India. And it's being played by someone by the name of Shireen.
My son is in India right now.
Is he?
Really? His
Doing
fiance.
what? Oh.
They're picking out outfits and garb for their wedding.
Is she Indian?
My future daughter-in-law, Aisha Varma.
Oh, what a
These
wonderful
outfits
time they will
are
have.
spectacular.
Yes.
They're going to FaceTime me. I sent them my measurements.
Have you ever been to an Indian
No.
wedding? It lasts and lasts and lasts. It is fantastic.
This is going to be a 3 to 4 day affair.
Yes, it is. It is
With
wonderful.
many outfit changes. It's really incredible. Guatemala represented by its Consul General, Billy Munoz, right here. This has to be the most colorful parade ever.
I guarantee you don't see this in any other Chicago parade. So Giangreco.
Yes.
Greco is Italian for what?
For Greek. My name means John the Greek.
And I think possibly coming up soon.
The Merchants of Greektown.
Absolutely, and there they are.
There they are. Traditional Greek culture still prevalent in Greektown in Chicago, of course. Our culture is your adventure. I love that.
I think that might still be the Guatemalan float.
Oh, no, it is a Guatemala.
Oh, it is Guatemala.
Well, it's blue and white and
yeah, that's
Yeah.
colors of Greece. And yes.
That's exactly
Then
what
they
threw
came
me.
into view and we could read it. So we apologize. It's still Guatemala.
I'm guessing the Greeks are not far behind. There.
Oh, there's Greektown. Okay, Dionne, you have a special guest for us?
I do, Janet. I am here with the Columbus Day Queen, Natalie DiCiani. Natalie, congratulations to you. What does it mean to be queen of this day?
To be queen is such an honor. This has become such a big part of my life. My papa, who I lost when I was 10, this has always instilled in my heart. And I know him watching me today, he's dancing in heaven right now. It's just such an honor to represent my people.
That's awesome. I know that your Italian heritage is very, very important to you. So is giving back. What are some of the things you've done in our community?
So in our community, my sister actually suffers from autism, and we have done multiple fun runs and different charitable organizations to help people who can't afford therapies. And my dad was actually the author for a law to cover insurances, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you, Natalie. Thank you so much for joining us. I think, Mark, I need a crown like that to wear around the sports department.
We were going to give you your own.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it was going to be a big presentation.
I will
later.
sign up for that.
Okay, Queen of Sports.
Natalie, you are a lovely woman. I know she can't hear me, but Dionne, please tell her that she is a wonderful queen representing her heritage.
Absolutely. Now, there are only 3 people on the Greektown float because they're all back dining on Halstead between Madison and Van Buren right now. Got to experience a unique blend of old world traditions, one of many modern neighborhood establishments. Greektown, love it.
And now we have a group from China, the Chinese Color Dance Group. They were founded in 2013. And in the past 6 years, they have participated in many large events, including Chicago Bulls games, and with celebrity artists like Jennifer Zhang. They were named the most distinctive art group in Chicago. Jennifer Zhang is well known for her accomplishments as a musician, model, actress, and entrepreneur. Jennifer plays a variety of Chinese instruments and has showcased her musical talents for everyone from former President Obama, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and Bill Gates and Cindy Crawford. Ladies.
And behind them, you're going to see Finland represented. Their head of state was here recently in the United States, but we have the Finland Consul General, John Jurva, and Lithuanian Consul General, Leva Delight, I believe, and Netherlands Consul General representatives, Lotte Franken and Noah Van Hooner. They are all kind of, I think, huddled together, perhaps, in that car, keeping warm.
They should be at the finish line.
I was
That's
hoping,
just the
I was
worst.
really hoping we could get through this
worst.
entire broadcast without a groaner.
How about
My brother Joe said the exact same thing.
Did
when
you
we were
really?
Putting
See?
all of these in order.
Great minds.
You need to be added to our little text group of puns. It's kind of embarrassing
Yeah,
if anyone saw it.
It's pretty bad. Lithuanian and dance troupe marchers. See, that's what they used to say about Swedish hockey players. All Swedish, no Finnish. Because they couldn't score. They could skate, but couldn't score.
But they're here obviously preserving Lithuanian American heritage. We have a big Lithuanian population here also in Chicago.
That's what makes this city so great.
I think I once was told, and I could be wrong, somebody can like email me and tell me I'm wrong, but I thought that our uptown neighborhood once had the most diverse communities in it for any neighborhood in the nation.
I don't doubt that at all.
So Lithuania represents our final international group in that long line, and we thank every one of them for, again, bringing the old world and the new world together in one very large group of like I said, 23 countries representing 5 continents.
Another band you can vote for, the Thornwood Marching Thunderbirds, located in South Holland. Under the direction of Dwayne Sanders, the Thornwood Band program is off to a great start this year. Looks forward to more opportunities in the future. Performed at the 2018 Chicago Columbus Day Parade, the 2019 Chicago Football Classic, and the 2019 Circle City Classic in Indianapolis. And again, another powerful sound.
So we're going to listen. Right behind the band, we have State of Illinois Color Guard flag. Well, is that them? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
don't want to get ahead of myself. Or is that Dabafone Cucina Italiana?
More food.
Yeah, Dominic and Kaya Giangreco. The Italian restaurant owned and operated by the Giangreco family, located in downtown Crystal Lake, providing fine dining and service to Crystal Lake and surrounding communities for more than 9 years.
They could have put some of these people on the Greek float and then...
The Giangreco family is the president of the Joint Civic Committee, Sergio Giangreco. That is his family.
His family there?
Yeah.
Well, he should have had them higher up in the parade. They probably wanted to be in the back, so they
not like that. Yeah, he's been a great leader and brings a lot of young, fresh ideas. It's been really, really nice to have him as a part of the parade. He was the chairman of the parade about 3 years ago. So
what we have here is Fabulous Freddy's Italian Eatery Float, the Pizza Bridgeport, famous Italian eatery. Family business focuses on Italian and comfort food. Yes, think Italian beef and think pasta, think chicken parmesan. Plus grill items like hot dogs and chicken sandwich, pepper and egg sandwiches. Okay, let's go to a band because I'm hungry.
Morton High School cheerleaders in Palms and varsity. Comprised of East and West high school cheerleaders, Palms and varsity band. Located in Cicero, of course, the district serves Merwin, Cicero, Lyons, and Stickney, with a small section of McCook County as well. Under the direction of Dr. Lawrence J. Pierce, the band program has received superior excellent ratings for the past 16 consecutive years at contests in New York, Ohio, Missouri, and of course here in Illinois.
also part of the band competition, so if you happen to like them. Make sure you get on the jccia.com website and vote.
That is a big pom-pom team. Oh, here are the cheerleaders. I love those little bows cheerleaders put in their hair in high school. It's so cute.
Where did you go to high school, Janet?
In Ohio.
Yeah?
Yeah, outside Cincinnati in a town called Fairfield.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I know it.
Okay, we have Blake Alexander here who is singing. He's an adult contemporary R&B artist. He covers a range from Michael
Bublé.
Michael Bublé.
Bublé? Are we saying? No,
Michael Bublé.
Why is it giving it a no here?
Famous
to Michael
crooner.
Jackson.
We're making him Italian.
Okay, that's it. He also began as a magician, but it became apparent that he was destined to take the stage as a vocalist and singer. He has shared the stage with comedic legend Tom Dreesen, Chicago's own, from Harvey, Illinois, together with major recording producers such as DJ White Shadow, who is Lady Gaga's producer, and Twista. He's been featured on television, radio, and news publications. He's a Chicago native of Italian and Mexican.
He looks like Justin Timberlake with high hair.
A little bit he does. This is the Kelly College Prep Marching Band, 80 members strong. Rich tradition of exceptional performance within the Chicago public school system. Members of the group are also active in other musical endeavors such as symphonic band and concert and jazz band, New Orleans brass band, chorus, orchestra, drama. They do it all at Kelly High School, and they have received a lot of honors over the years. Remember, go to, say that online...
jccia.com.
All right. Vote, vote, vote.
And this is the CTIM, the Comitato Tricolore Italiani nel Mondo. It's an organization with headquarters in Rome. Their mission is to defend and promote the Italian language and culture in the world. Their Chicago representatives are Carlo Vaniglia and Frank Del Piero. My daughter is minoring in Italian.
She is.
She is. She's a classical voice major. She's minoring in Italian, Mia Rago, and we're going to be... Actually,
she's a sophomore now, right?
She's a sophomore. We recorded an EP. You could check her out, miarago.com. We're going to be releasing that very soon. It was a good segue, right? From
Very
the
good.
Italian language program to an album.
What a plug.
River Grove Police Department with a 1963 Ford. Or is that a 64? I think it's a 63. That's beautiful.
That's before I was born. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it
So
was.
this is all
Sure.
part of Jimmy's Red Hots.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy's Red Hots is a staple at Grand and Pulaski.
Know it well.
Chicago's West Side. It's a family-owned and operated. It's still to this day family-owned and operated for more than 55 years. They have tried to keep servicing what Chicago knows to be the best Depression-style hot dogs and Polish sausage. Please note, there is no ketchup. It is the true
You can say
Chicago
freaking,
style.
no
freaking ketchup. Yeah.
Now I have to tell you, talk about one of the most generous guys you'll ever meet. And you know how Dom used to say everyone is welcome at our table?
Yes.
Everyone is welcome at Frank's table. He actually, on these two old-fashioned, older fire engines that are coming up,
Yes.
they probably served about 500 hot dogs and slices of pizza in the staging area where all of the parade units were.
No way.
Yeah, he just handed them out, them out to everyone.
That's fantastic. Look at all these vintage fire trucks. There's an old Cadillac there, an old Lincoln.
Did you see the license plate, Hot Dog 5? How do you get that? Where's Hot Dog 1 through 4?
He was in the first car. Yeah, they have quite a bit.
The Guerin College Prep High School Marching Band is patiently waiting behind these vehicles. You can see them there in the corner of your screen.
Yeah, handing out all those hot dogs and pizza. They were one of the most popular groups in the staging area. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Here they are, located in Park Ridge, Illinois. Guerin College Prep offers various programs in fine arts and foreign languages. The concert band program consists of beginning, intermediate, and sophomore bands. These classes meet daily, and private instruction is also available on all instruments, and that's saying a lot for high schools nowadays. You don't get that one-on-one instrumental instruction much anymore. The concert and jazz bands participate in concerts and festivals locally and across the country throughout the year, providing rich and diverse musical experiences for their students. And as they get closer to us, I know they're going to play. They can't really march because we're holding up a little bit with these fire trucks.
Kind of march in place.
Yes, it's kind of, they're trying. They're getting up here.
Anthony, you plug your daughter. I have to plug my son. He learned Italian at the University of Bologna when he was studying over there.
Oh, wow.
And that, the oldest university in the world, I believe.
In Bologna, really?
Really?
He said, I went to visit him, and he goes, Dad, here's my dorm. And it was an old cathedral. I mean, you know, it's just incredible. Spent about 4 or 5 days there. It's absolutely spectacular.
Very nice.
Now, which one is this? Which son?
This would be my oldest son, Mark. Who is in India right now. He's a world traveler.
Mark is the one. Okay.
He is a world traveler.
And we're going to go down to Dionne Miller right now. Let's travel there, Dionne.
Janet, I am standing here with Giselle Castillo. She is the Consul General for the Dominican Republic. Giselle, beautiful day, beautiful parade. What has it meant to you to be a part of it?
It is, to me, a great honor to be part of it, not just because of the historic relationship of the Dominican Republic with the discovery of the Americas. It is also a great honor because we're showing the diversity of the city of Chicago. One of the examples is my colleague from South Africa, and we have over 20 countries represented here today, so we're extremely honored about it.
23 countries from 5 different continents. To be a part of this tradition, what does that mean to not only you, but your communities?
It shows, especially to the Dominican community, we feel extremely connected to this parade because Christopher Columbus, when he arrived to the Americas, arrived to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, where I'm from. And also my community feels very connected because it is kind of like a celebration of the new world.
Yeah.
So we're all here all together, maintaining this wonderful tradition.
Awesome. Well, Giselle, thank you so much for joining us. Such beautiful representation of the diversity in our city. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you.
And Mark just mentioned about the cathedral in Bologna.
Yeah.
The Dominican Republic being truly the New World and one of the first places to develop. In the Americas, they have the first Catholic cathedral, the first university, and the first hospital of the Americas.
Wow, I did not know that. All right, we're going to take a little break right now to hear from more of our sponsors, so stay with us.
Hi, I'm Gabriela Giangrande. And I'm Julia Giangrande. Our dad is Sergio Giangrande, Senior Mortgage Advisor with the Giangrande team at Parkside London. His team offers the best service with great rates, so give him a call. Congratulations to this year's chairman, Lino Greco, and his family. Happy Columbus Day, everyone!
Our innovative food distribution company has grown from a single location to 8 distribution centers across the country. This American dream would not be possible without the courage and perseverance of Christopher Columbus and our Italian ancestors, including our own patriarch, Pasquale Greco. We are proud to celebrate our heritage and those who came before us. Happy Columbus Day.
Perfect Pasta is a family-owned gourmet pasta company with an Italian heritage and Chicago roots. We're excited to share in the rich traditions and meaning of Columbus Day. We understand that food brings people together, and we are committed to making those moments special by providing only the highest quality pastas. Have a wonderful Columbus Day.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by Wintrust.
We're back with our coverage of the Columbus Day Parade, and I want to clear up something. You saw some young musicians out there, marching band people, and they were not from Garin Prep. They were from Ciao Italia, and the Ciao Italia Club from Immaculate Conception Catholic Prep in Elmhurst, located in the heart of Elmhurst, and they're the oldest college prep co-educational CHS in DuPage County. So I wanted to clear that up. They were so good just standing there marking time while they were trying to get down the State Street path here, and they were kind of held up by some of those fire trucks. So
Santa Mike and friends.
That is
what
the
is Santa
Marillac
Mike?
St.
Oh,
Vincent
yes.
Family Services. And if you're wondering why you're seeing Santa in the middle of fall, it's because of Marillac St. Vincent Family Services. They've been around for more than 100 years, providing child care, youth support, senior services, community outreach, and much more. A man named Mike Sturch, better known as Santa Mike, has been donating Christmas gifts for almost 50 years, and he's right there on the float with some of the children from Marillac.
How about Franklin Park Plumbing? Owners Giuliano and Tony Petrucci. Plumbing contractors serving the Chicagoland area since 1947, riding on the float, members of the Franklin Park Plumbing Company. And Miss Illinois Queens, Dawn Parks, Illinois High School America 2020, Luciano Di Stefano, Miss North Shore Elementary Second Grade America 2020, Ava Babington, Miss Illinois Elementary Kindergarten America 2020, Natalie Foy, Miss Illinois Elementary 3rd grade, Amelia Foy, Miss Elementary 4th grade, Andrea Estrada, Miss Illinois Elementary 3rd grade America 2020 as well, and Josie Lopez, Miss Illinois Junior High School America 2020. There's my Alfa Romeo.
I'm jumping in here because I know this is your favorite. Exotic Italian automobiles.
No question.
I do like the new Alfa Romeos, but those old ones are classic
I had a
Italian.
Spider Veloce,
You did?
1982 Spider Veloce, turquoise. It's beautiful.
So this
a
is
true sports car. No power steering, no power brakes. You worked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the John Diavola Auto Group. They're a car. I believe they're just a car club. They started out with all Ferraris, and now they have Alfa Romeos.
Little
What is that?
Fiats.
That's a little Fiat. Yep.
There's a Ferrari.
I learned to drive stick on an Alfa Romeo in high school.
Great car.
My uncle had a little yellow one.
Some Maserati thrown in there too.
You see the long nose on the Alfa Romeo. I was driving to Bears Camp one day and was behind a truck that had a bunch of 2x4s. A 2x4 jumped off the back of the truck, went through the nose of my car, but did not hit the radiator because there is so much space in there. Now there's the new Maserati right there.
Yep.
And the Italian Vespas along with them too.
I see a lot of Chicagoans with Vespas, don't you?
Cheryl Scott has a Vespa.
Does she
Rides
really?
to and from work, yeah.
Wow. We've got a lot in our neighborhood. Wait, what's that one?
It's got a sidecar.
I've never
Now
seen
I
a
see
Vespa with a
I
sidecar.
haven't seen a Vespa with a
Look at the
sidecar.
paint job on that sidecar. It looks like a watermelon, doesn't it?
That's nice.
Looks like he's got his brother.
Vintage suitcase on the back.
And a big stuffed bear.
That's beautiful.
Yep, thumbs up to you too, sir. Hi.
There was e-bikes that I was riding in Lake Como recently.
This is the Minotti Financial Group. They're located in Chicago, Illinois, and on the float are Mario and Gabriella Minotti, Pierre Minotti, and 15 other participants. Pierre Minotti founded and began his business after moving to the United States from Italy. Minotti Financial Group is proud to have assisted many individuals and corporate clients in achieving financial wellness. They're a full-service financial planning company that helps clients in all aspects of their financial lives since 1980. There they are with family.
There's the whole Minotti family right there at the back of the float.
Another marching group. This looks like River Grove. There it is. Concert band from River Grove. Wait. Their school band. They're an elementary school band?
They are.
Wow. We had junior high and now an elementary school band? I'm very impressed.
We're going to have preschoolers out here. Trombone. That is Arno decorating. That was a 56 Chevy Bel Air you saw.
Well, these are students pre-K through 8th grade, and they look fabulous and sound even better. Of course, River Grove, we know, is on Thatcher Avenue in the northwest suburb.
Make sure you get online and vote, and get online soon here, because we have quite a few bands that we're going to be throwing at you towards the end of this parade coming up.
Manja. The Carmelina brands, their float.
This is the Manja group. Is that correct?
Yeah, Manja.
They're producer and importer of Carmelina's San Marzano Italian tomatoes and Carmelina brands Italian beans. Inspired by the Italian passion for good food, Manja has been proudly bringing clean, quality ingredients from southern Italy to America's table since 1996. San Marzano tomatoes.
We're going to go down to Dionne Miller right now and see what she has for us. Dionne?
Well, Janet, we mentioned earlier that there are people in Italy who watch the parade. There are people from Italy with me now. This is Davide, quite literally stumbled upon the parade, had no idea it was going on today, right?
Yeah, well, you know, we from Italy, we don't have the parade, the Columbus Day, so we just came here to visit some family, and they brought us, and it's actually cool. It's nice to see that a lot of Italian Americans still want to, to feel the connection with Italy. So yeah, it's really enjoyable.
What has stood out to you about this parade, other than the numbers?
What, sorry?
What has stood out to you most about the parade?
You know, that still, as I just said, still a lot of people, they want to celebrate with Italy. They got the Italian flags. They got the Italian cards and all those stuff. It's really cool to see that this far away from Italy.
Yeah. How does it compare to parades that you've had in Italy?
You know, most of the times we got probably for the Republic Days and stuff. It's mostly the army or the firefighters. While here, the citizens, they are parading together. It's cool.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the day. Happy Columbus Day to you guys. All right, we'll send it back to you, Janet and Mark.
How great is that? They just stumbled on the parade coming from Italy.
We saw the Onesti Entertainment float that went by. They run the Arcada Theater in St. Charles, and they had live entertainment. That was Diva Montel providing music.
And now we have providing music Schaumburg High School Saxon Marching Band, located in Schaumburg, Illinois. Their marching band is the largest student organization at that high school. 220 woodwind, brass, percussion, and guard members. Let's listen.
This is our largest band in the parade today.
Now, you've noticed, Mark, there are no baton twirlers in many of these bands. It's a little cold for the fingers.
They were outlawed after their performance.
No, but sometimes it's too cold to be twirling.
Don't they have little twirler gloves?
Yeah, they don't work. Well, maybe they do now. They didn't back then.
Well, the gloves with no fingers. Get the little longshoreman glove.
It still doesn't. It's not the same.
What about what the wide receivers wear? Is that, or would that be too sticky?
It's just like stick 'em.
It's a football.
You try to throw it up in the air, it just stick to your hand. The Fred Bolitnikov dancers. Yeah.
We're going to take a break here so I can just get everybody kind of straightened out on the in the booth, and we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by these fine sponsors. The 2019 Columbus Day Parade is brought to you by Gullo International.
Yes.
We are back with the Columbus Day Parade, and what you're seeing right now is Southland Chicago Prep from Clifton Park, Illinois. Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a good dance line. I love a good dance line.
That is the Southland Ambassador Marching Band. The official name of the University of Tennessee's marching band. They were first organized in 1869 after the Civil War with 350 members. The band is known worldwide for its outstanding musical performance and precision marching. They are a high school, Southland College Prep.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Also part of the contest, so feel free to jump on the website, jccia.com, and vote.
That is your Pan American Bank and Trust floats. Pan American Bank and Trust provides customized financial resources that fuel job growth and opportunities for businesses and individuals across the 6 Chicagoland communities. They're in Melrose Park, Palatine, Little Village, Sauganash, Bloomingdale, Bellwood, all over the place. Their center, its mission is to expand economic opportunities and revitalize the areas that it serves.
Their CEO is Frank Cerrone, former president of the Joint Civic Committee. Behind them is the San Rocco di Potenza float. They are a social and charitable organization. This is their 117th year in Chicago, located at St. William's Church on the northwest side. They're the oldest St. Rocco society in the Chicagoland area. Italian American Political Coalition. Do you want to take that? President Peter Silvestri
and Secretary Judy Corvo, members of the Italian American Political Coalition. And the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago, which we all know started, I'm sure you all know, in 1889. Established to protect the source of our drinking water, Lake Michigan. And their motto is, you see it up there, recovering resources, transforming water. That's a nice float. How nice. It has been quite a parade. We've had all sorts of bands. I can't wait to see who wins. How do we know who's going to win?
You know, I'm not actually sure. I think you do have to go to the website and log on there, and they'll announce the winner there. I'm sure the winner will be contacted, but as far as just the general public, yeah, you're going to have to go on there.
I think my Sicilian Camo brothers have to run away with that.
But they weren't eligible.
They have to be eligible.
They're not.
Come on, they were the most colorful.
Sorry.
No.
We had a lot of colors today with all of the international groups. There were a lot of colors.
What other parade has that? None.
Not in Chicago. I don't even know nationally.
No.
Has that many groups. I mean, you've got parades that have a certain ethnic group, but this one encompasses everything.
And it passed the test of some Italian natives who just happened to stumble on the parade, which I thought was pretty funny in and of itself right there.
Speaking of color, could I give a shout out to the gentleman who made my vest today, my vest and tie?
Please.
Mark Roscoe, he's a very old friend of mine. I don't mean he's very old. He's going to kill me for that one. But we go back a long time. I've known him for about 25 years.
It's just a sharp ensemble. I made all these clothes myself.
Mark Roscoe Design, he launched a men's division earlier this year, Eli Roscoe. He also dressed, I believe, Blake Alexander, one of the singers on the convertible.
Oh. Speaking of that, it's time. A song.
Oh, goodness.
Let's go,
give
Anthony,
a bar
please.
of a song, just something that is Italian.
If our lips should meet in Amorata, kiss me sweet in Amorata.
Wow.
See?
Wonderful.
It's not just you I would kiss.
Listen, you're doing New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
You're doing New Year's Eve. You're stepping in for me. Yeah? I'd kiss Anthony before I'd kiss her.
Well, anyway, I would like to say one more time. I would like to say one more time that at the beginning of the parade, we honored our friend Dominic DeFrisco, who has been a part of the Chicago Italian American community for so many years. A voice. He was the voice, and he fought for the the reputation, if you will, for making sure that people knew that Italian Americans were proud and they were strong and they were smart. So we miss him a lot. This is the first parade that he has not been a part of, and we must say that it's been a little bit different and it's been a little tough to do, but I hope he's proud of us. What I want to do, though, quickly is let's go down. Dionne, can we say goodbye to you real quick?
We can. This has been so much fun, you guys. I loved being a part of it, and I got a cannoli, so I win.
There you go.
How did she do that?
It was all worth it. I want to thank the Chicago Police Department, of course, Cultural and Events Center, the people at Streets and Sand for making all this possible. They did a great job, as always.
And thank you all at ABC. Thank you to all of our volunteers that helped put the parade together. Woj, you're light, and you will always be light. And thank you very much, all of the families that come together. It's been great to be with you guys again.
No question.
And we thank the Joint Civic Community of Chicago Italian Americans. We can't do it without you. Can't do it without you. And thank you, Anthony.
Thanks, Janet. Thanks.
You're the best, Anthony. Good to see you, man.
We will see you next year for the 2020 Columbus Day Parade. Once again, thank you for joining us. I'm Janet Davies, along with Anthony Rago, and the other guy over here who should be back next year, Mark Giangreco, unless the Cubs do well.
I'll be back.